Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Razin Zuhairi bin Nazrul Nazli. Today I want to present to you about the approximate estimating. For introduction, approximate estimating is the process of estimating the probable construction cost before detailed drawing and specifications are prepared. It provides an early indication of project cost based on available information and historical cost data. Importance. Approximate estimating is important because it helps clients prepare an initial budget, evaluate the financial feasibility of a project, and support decision making before detailed cost estimation begins. It also saves time and reduce unnecessary planning costs during the early stage of a project. Next, method of approximate estimating. First, unit method. The unit method estimates the total construction cost by multiplying the number of functional units such as hospital beds, classroom, or housing units by the cost per unit. This method is simple, fast, and suitable for projects with repetitive units where historical cost data is available. For example, number of bed 100, cost per bed 50,000 ringgit, estimate cost 100 multiply 50,000 ringgit equal 5 million ringgit Malaysia. Next, floor area method. The floor area method estimates construction cost based on the total floor area of the building multiplied by the construction cost per square meter. It is one of the most commonly used method because it is simple and suitable for residential, commercial, and institutional buildings. For example, floor area 1,200 meter square, rate 2,000 ringgit per meter square, estimate cost 1,200 multiply 2,000 ringgit equal 2,400,000 ringgit Malaysia. Cubic method. The cubic method estimates project cost by calculating the total volume of the building and multiplying it by the cost per cubic meter. Since this method considers building height, it provides a more accurate estimate for multi-story or high-rise building. For example, building volume 1,750 meter cube, rate 550 ringgit per meter cube, estimate cost 1,750 multiply 550 ringgit and we get 962,500 ringgit Malaysia. Story enclosure method. The story enclosure method estimates construction cost based on the total enclosed area, including floor, wall, and roof. This method is commonly used for multi-story buildings because it considers more building elements than the floor area method. For example, story enclosure area 2,386.95 meter square, rate 450 ringgit per meter square, estimate cost after multiplying two of that we get 1,074,127 ringgit 50 cent. Next, advantages and limitation. For unit method, the advantage is easy to calculate and suitable for repetitive project. The limitations, less accurate because it depends on average unit rates. For floor area method, simple, quick, and widely used in construction project. Limitation does not consider building height, finishes, or external work. Cubic method. Advantage, more accurate because it includes the building volume and height. The limitation, require more detailed measurements and calculation. Story enclosure method. The advantage, provide better estimates for multi-story buildings. Limitation, require more building information and reliable unit rate. For application to project scenario, I choose a floor area method to use in this calculation. So we go to the calculation, ground floor and first floor. Floor area 26.358 meter multiply 21.873 meter. Floor area 576.53 meter square. Rate per unit 2,000 ringgit per meter square. For approximate cost, we need to multiply floor area and rate per unit area, which is 576.53 meter square multiply 2,000 ringgit per meter square, and we get 1,153,060 ringgit. Reliability of the estimates. This approximate estimate possess a moderately high reliability, falling within a 15% to 20% tolerance range during the initial planning phase. However, its ultimate accuracy is heavily influenced by several dynamic market factors. First, project location, for example, Kuala Besut, Terengganu. The project is close, location may increase transportation costs for building materials due to longer distance and limited supplier accessibility. Next, current inflation 2026. The estimate is based on 2026 market rates with a 10% contingency include to cover potential increase in material and construction costs. Next, material costs and finishes. Upgrading to premium finishes such as full height tiles, epoxy flooring, or glass curtain walls will increase construction costs and require the estimate to be revised. Next, conclusion. The floor area method was selected as the most suitable approximate estimating technique for this project because it is simple, efficient, and require only the total floor area and the unit cost per square meter. The estimate project cost provide a reliable preliminary budget for planning and decision making during the early stage of the project. However, it should not replace a detailed cost estimate prepared by a quantity surveyor. Lastly, recommendation. Update cost data using the latest CIDB or BQSM cost indices. Estimate external work separately. Consider inflation, material costs, labor costs, and project location to improve accuracy. That's all from me. Thank you.